Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Perpetual Noob. I am covering the Rainbow Six Siege beta. These are my impressions. So, how did I do?
Securing the biohazard container. Proceed immediately. Stop the hot.
Someone's left their car running. This isn't gas efficient. Oh, he blew himself up on me. Jesus. There's 4 or 5 cars for me. That's ridiculous. Oh no, I got shot in the crotch and then I jumped forward. I'll climb ladders. Alright, journey. It's the war of attrition, ladies and gentlemen. 19.
$15 seconds left.
Oh my god, I'm timed. Fuck me. 13, 240. Oh, fucking. Oh.
This is the Perpetual Noob. I'm not sure what you were expecting. Let's dig in.
Right in your face. Right. Ooh.
Nice cover. All right. Fine. Fine. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I was wrong. All right. First off, let me say for the OG Rainbow Six fans out here, I hate to break your hearts. This is not a Rainbow Six game. While it does require some tactical thinking and has those Tom Clancy gadgets and grit, at its heart, it is not a Rainbow Six game. It is missing incredibly important elements. For one, there will be no campaign at all. The closest you'll get to it is a terrorist hunt mode with bots that you can play on your own or with friends. All it requires you to do is get rid of all the terrorists on any given map. This sort of sounds like Modern Warfare Spec Ops mode, but in a way less creative. Whereas Spec Ops took you all over the place, different maps, different objectives, and way to handle things. This doesn't. Not at all. It's just you hunting down terrorists. Now the difficulty ranges and the AI is good, but after a while you're going to get bored of this mode, as I did. The other missing part of this game that would make it more like a Rainbow Six title is that staging or pre-planning that happened before you did anything in those games. Before you would start a mission in Rainbow Six in the older games, you would actually plan out where your guys were going and how they would handle things. That doesn't happen in this game. The most you get is to choose where you're going to spawn as the attackers, but everyone picks the same spot, goes together, and for the most part, if you're in a bunch of random people, you don't even communicate. It just sort of happens. Everyone piles on. There's also no point for anyone to split up. While that would be a cool idea, you know, 2-man team and a 3-man team, or like a 1-person and 2-man, 2-man. I'm sure that will happen with more organized groups if they figure out that that's necessary, but the smart money is on staying together and just starting from one point. So it doesn't really have that sort of tactical feel to it where you would actually figure out, okay, maybe this entrance is better, maybe 2 separate groups doing this would be interesting. It doesn't happen. I did have a lot of fun with the beta. Even though it's not true to a Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six game, it is an incredible amount of fun. The destructibility keeps you on your toes. If you are near a drywall, watch your ass. You are going to get shot. The fact that different weapons have different effects on it is pretty interesting as well. I got stuck outside with no breaching charges as a shield guy. All my whole team was dead with a pistol. No one had even gotten inside. Everyone was dead. So I was stuck shooting through little windows like a noob. In this beta, you have to think tactically and you have to be purposeful in what you're doing. You cannot run and gun. That is the quickest way to lose your 1 life. You have 1 life in this game. There are no respawns. So you have to be very careful when you're playing it. The gadgets add nice variety. Repelling is awesome, especially the fact that you can shoot and blow windows open while repelling to make an entrance. There were a few problems with the network code, or at least the matchmaking side of things. Ubisoft said you had a 60% chance of actually getting into a match. While not the worst I've ever seen, it's not the greatest either. Hopefully they'll have those things cleared up by December. Another issue when it comes to the beta is balancing. That shield is basically indestructible. It's going to take a ton of hits to get down. And every kill cam I saw at the end of a match, for the most part, had someone with a shield. You would do noticeably better on a team where someone was using that shield. One cool thing would be maybe having a cooldown effect after holding it for so long, or having certain parts of it be destructible, maybe it has a certain weak point. I would want to say maybe that faceplate where the glass is, that could be an interesting thing. But then again, it would be open up for a headshot, but you were invincible for at least a little bit, so maybe it's your turn to die. The absolute biggest issue I see this game having is a lack of variety and content. There's something endemic about these multiplayer-centric releases where they come out and they have no meat to their bones. Like, they're a great concept. Like, let's take Titanfall. Awesome idea, infantry crossed with mechs. No content. The player base fell off instantly. Evolve, hunting monsters as a team, having the monster be a player, each class is important, fell off. Same thing. I kind of see this game in that same genre, and I'm a little worried for it because it's a really cool idea. This is what Battlefield Hardline should have been. If it had been this and just more elaborated on, it would have been amazing. Another issue with this title is you have an incredibly saturated FPS market right now. You have Battlefront coming out, you have Call of Duty coming out, and on top of this, you have those dedicated titles where it has a fan base that's super loyal. So you have Counter-Strike Go players, you have Destiny, you have all those other titles that vying for people's time. What makes this game so special that people would leave those? I don't know. I don't know if it is special enough. I think it's a cool idea, but it didn't grab me and say, hey, I'm going to take over your life. Overall, I really had fun with the beta, and I like what I see. But you could have slapped any other name on this, and I would not have known you had changed it from a Rainbow Six title. I'm also worried that other games coming out this fall are going to completely overshadow this, and it doesn't have the legs to keep people interested. That's it for my impressions. I'll be doing something similar for the Star Wars Battlefront beta coming out on October 8th. Please don't suck. I keep hearing the rumor everyone's talking about where one AAA game is going to suck this fall. And I was like, okay, who cares? One of them always sucks. One of them's always broken. It's like, it looks like it's going to be Battlefront. No! Please, God, no! No! That's it for my impressions. I'll be doing something similar for the Star Wars Battlefront beta coming out on October 8th. I'll be doing a live stream and a YouTube impressions video. If you like this video, click like. If you want to see more, subscribe.